cold wind blowing through this town tonight. Screen door slamming, not a soul in sight. Your picture still hanging by the bedroom door, but it don't feel like home here anymore. I poured a cup of coffee, let it go cold, just like the story we never told. Your boots ain't sitting by the bed, just echoes of the words we said. I tried to hold on, tried to believe, but love slipped out of my hands like leaves. Now it's a broken heart and an empty road, miles of memories I can't unload. Your goodbye still lingers in the night, like a neon glow that won't burn out right. I'm driving nowhere, just trying to cope with a worn out soul and a losing hope. Every mile just carries a load of a broken heart on an empty road. Radio's playing our favorite song. Funny how it feels so wrong. I turn it down, but I still hear every word we held so dear. There's a diner off of Highway 9 where you used to laugh and call me mine. Now the waitress asked where you've gone. I just shrug and say she moved on. I keep on running, but I can't outrun the ghost of us in the setting sun. Now it's a broken heart and an empty road, miles of memories I can't unload. Your goodbye still lingers in the night, like a neon glow that won't burn out right. I'm driving nowhere, just trying to cope with a worn out soul and a losing hope. Every mile just carries a load of a broken heart on an empty road. If I could turn this truck around, would I find you? Would you still be around? Or you already too far gone? Just a faded verse in a lonesome song. It's a broken heart and an empty road, nothing left but the love you stole. Your shadow rides in the passenger side, and I can't leave you behind. Yeah, it's a broken heart and an empty road, miles of memories I can't unload. Your goodbye still echoes in my soul, like a story that'll never be told. I'm driving on, but I'm all alone with a past I just can't let go. Every mile just takes its toll on a broken heart, down an empty road. Yeah, it's just me, and these headlights glow, and a broken heart on an empty road. There's a suitcase by the front door, and your keys lay on the stand. You won't even look me in the eye as you slip off that wedding band. The clock keeps ticking louder, like it's counting down our time. Every second feels like thunder, every word feels like goodbye. I wanna stop you, say don't go, I can see it in your soul. This ain't just another fight, we'll make it through. This ain't something we can sleep off like we do. This is where forever comes undone, where two hearts turn back to one. It's the last goodbye, the end of you and I. No more, baby, don't you cry. No more holding on tonight. It's the last goodbye. Your shadow lingers in the hallway like it don't want to leave this place. There's 1,000 little memories and every tear rolling down your face. I still hear your laughter in the silence of this room, but the love we built together feels like it's already gone too soon. I reach for you, but you step away, like there's nothing left to say. This ain't just another fight, we'll make it through. This ain't something we can sleep off like we do. This is where forever comes undone, where two hearts turn back to one. It's the last goodbye, the end of you and I. No more, baby, don't you cry. No more holding on tonight. It's the last goodbye. If love was enough, you'd still be here, but somehow we just disappear. Between the words we never said and all the tears we tried to shed, it's the last goodbye. I see it in your eyes, a love we couldn't say, fading into yesterday. It's the last goodbye, the end of you and I. No more chances left to try, no more reasons left to fight. This is where the story ends, where we stop pretending friends, where the silence fills the night with the last goodbye. The door closes slow behind you, and I finally realize sometimes love don't last forever. Sometimes love just says goodbye. There's a neon light flickering in the rain outside this old bar off a back road lane. I'm sitting here where we used to go, trying to forget what I still know. Bartender says same as before. I just nod, don't say much more. The burn goes down, but it don't erase the memory of your sweet embrace. Every sip just takes me back to the love we had and the love we lacked. It's whiskey and goodbye, that's all that's left. A broken heart beating in my chest. Your name still echoes in my mind like a song I can't leave behind. I raise this glass to the love we knew, to the dreams that didn't make it through. Yeah, I'm drowning tears I can't deny, in whiskey and goodbye. Your lipstick stain still on that glass, like a ghost that just won't pass. I hear your laugh in the jukebox sound, but you ain't nowhere around. There's a lonesome road waiting outside, but I ain't ready for that ride. So I sit right here where you're letting me go, with a heart that's breaking slow. I thought time would ease the pain, but it just calls out your name. It's a whiskey and goodbye, that's all that's left. A broken heart beating in my chest. Your memory lingers like a tune underneath this lonely moon. I raise this glass to the love we knew, to the nights that felt so true. Now I'm lost in the reasons why, with a whiskey and goodbye. If I could turn back the hands of time, I'd hold you close and make you mine. But some things fade and some things die, like love and a last goodbye. Just whiskey and goodbye, and your memory tonight. No matter how I try, you're still here in my mind. Yeah, it's whiskey and goodbye, that's all I know. A lonely heart with nowhere to go. Your love's a fire that won't burn out, even when the flame's gone down. I raise this glass for one last time, to what was yours and what was mine. Yeah, I'll keep asking myself why, with whiskey and goodbye. That neon light fades into the night, and I'm still here holding on tight to whiskey and goodbye. There's a picture on the wall, hanging crooked by a nail, of a better time, a love that never failed. Now the colors fade like the sun through the blinds, and I'm standing here just staring at what's left behind. Coffee cup still sitting in the sink, like you might walk in any minute, I still think. But the silence says what I don't wanna believe. nothing left of you and me. We built a life on dreams so strong. Now I'm standing here alone, right here where the love used to be. It's just shadows and memories, echoes of every word you said, still ringing in my head. It's an empty house, a broken dream, a lonely heart where you used to lean. I'm lost in what we used to need, right here where the love used to be. There's a dent in the couch where you'd lay your head, and 1,000 things we never said. I hear your voice in the midnight air, but when I turn around, you're not there. The front porch light still burns all night, like it's waiting for you to make things right. But deep inside I finally see you ain't coming back to me. I try to hold on, tried to pretend, but some things just can't mend. Right here where the love used to be, there's just shadows and memories, every laugh and every tear still feels like you're right here. It's an empty house, a broken dream, a faded photograph of you and me. I'm holding on to what I can't keep, right here where the love used to be. If walls could talk, they'd tell our story, every high and every glory. Now they just whisper your name to me in this quiet misery, where the love used to be. There's just you and me, fading like a memory I can't set free. Right here where the love used to be, there's just shadows and memories, 1,000 dreams we couldn't save. Now they're buried in yesterday. It's an empty house, a broken dream, a lonely man on bended knee, still searching for what used to mean. Right here where the love used to be. Yeah, I'm standing in the ruins of our dreams, right here where the love used to be. Pulled out the driveway before the sun came up. Didn't trust my heart, so I filled my truck with everything I thought I'd need, but I left behind the best of me. Your porch light faded in the dawn, like it knew I wouldn't be gone long. But the truth hit hard as I rolled on through. There ain't no road but no matter what I do, I'm still crying in the rear view. If I could turn this wheel around, I'd race right back to your side of town. But pride and pain keep pulling me down this road of broken dreams. Crying in the rear view, still holding on to you, fading like a dream come true, I can't undo. Yeah, I'm crying in the rearview mirror, watching forever disappear. Every mile just takes a piece of the love I couldn't keep. Taillights glow in the dark of night, but they can't lead me back to right. No matter how far I go, you're still the one I can't let go. Yeah, I'm crying in the rear view. The road goes on, but I don't know where. All I see is you back there. Crying in the rear view. There's a quiet in this house tonight that cuts deeper than a fire. Your side of the bed still cold, like a story already told. I tried to call, but I let it rain. Didn't know what I could bring to a love that slipped away with every word we didn't say. We let the silence take control. Now I'm standing here alone. Now it's too late to hold on, too far gone to right what's wrong. We let forever fall apart. Right here between our hearts, I reach for you, but you're already gone. Just a memory I'm holding on. I'd give anything to turn back time, but it's too late to hold on tonight. There's a picture frame turned face down, like it don't belong around. All the laughter, all the tears, got lost somewhere through the years. I drive past your street sometimes just to see if there's a sign, but the lights don't shine for me like they used to endlessly. I thought love would find a way, but it slipped right through our hands. Now it's too late to hold on, too far gone to right what's wrong. We let forever fall apart. In the silence of the dark, I call your name, but there's no reply. Just echoes in the night. I'd give anything to make it right, but it's too late to hold on tonight. If I could go back to where we fell before goodbye started to dwell, I'd fight for every word we lost before we paid this heavy cost. Too late to hold on to where we went wrong. Just a love that's come and gone. Yeah, it's too late to hold on. Too many nights we waited too long. We let forever fade away. One more broken yesterday, I traded all for one more try, one more chance to make it right. But the truth cuts deep and strong. It's too late to hold on Yeah, it's too late now, just me and this broken song. Too late to hold on. There's a stop sign on the corner of Main where we used to kiss in the summer rain. Now I drive by, don't slow down, just another ghost in this small town. The diner's still serving coffee late. They all ask me if I'm okay. I just smile and shake my head. Ain't much truth in the words I said. Every street's got your name on it, every memory I can't outrun it. I'm alone in a small town where everybody knows me now, but they don't know how it feels when your whole world ain't around. Every road leads back to you, every sky's the same old blue. I can't escape, I can't move on. I'm alone in a small town. There's your jacket still on that chair, like you might come back and find it there. I ain't had the heart to move it yet. Guess I ain't done with you, I guess. Friday nights ain't the same no more. I don't hear your laugh through the screen door, just a quiet that cuts so deep it don't even let me sleep. I tried to leave, but I turned around. There's no running from this town. I'm alone in a small town where everybody knows me now, but they don't see the broken man trying hard just to stand. Every road leads back to you, every dream just falls into. I'm stuck here with what went wrong, alone in a small town. If I could pack up these memories, drive away and finally be free, I'd be gone by the break of dawn, but your love still keeps me holding on. Alone in a small town, just your shadow hanging round. Everywhere I turn, you're found. Yeah, I'm alone in a small town where your memory won't back down. Every street, every light still holds you every night. Every road leads back to you. There's nothing left that I can do. I'm just living with what's gone, alone in a small town. Yeah, this town ain't changed at all. It's just me without you now, alone in a small town. There's a dirt road running past this town where we used to drive the sun going down. Now it's just dust in the rear view glass, and a love that faded way too fast. Your name's still carved in that old oak tree, right beside the promise you made to me. But the wind's been blowing those letters thin, like they never meant a thing. I held on tight, but you slipped away, like footprints lost in yesterday. Now it's dust and heartache, all that remains, a trail of tears in the pouring rain. Every mile just feels the same, like calling out your name in vain. It's a broken road and a worn-out dream. Nothing's ever what it seems. All that's left of you and me is dust and heartache. There's a hat you left on the bedroom chair, and your scent still lingers in the air. I try to move on, but I just can't find a way to leave you behind. The radio hums a lonesome tune about a love that ended way too soon, and every word just cuts right through, like it knows what I'm going through. I thought time would ease the pain, but it just whispers your name. Now it's dust and heartache, all that remains, 1,000 memories I can't erase. Every night I see your face, and every dream I can't escape. It's a broken road and a worn-out dream. Nothing's ever what it seems. All that's left of you and me is dust and heartache. If I could gather every tear I've cried and wash away the hurt inside, maybe I'd find a way to breathe without you here with me. Dust and heartache, that's all you gave. A love I couldn't save. Yeah, it's dust and heartache blowing through every corner of this empty room. Every step just leads to you, but there's nothing I can do. It's a broken road, a lonely night, a faded love I couldn't fight. All that's left when dreams all break is dust and heartache. Yeah, the wind keeps calling out your name through dust and heartache. Clouds rolled in on a summer sky. You said the words I can't deny. Standing there on that old front porch, watching love walk out the door. Thunder echoed what I felt. Hearts don't break this slow by themselves. Your footsteps faded down the lane, and I was left out in the rain. I called your name, but you didn't turn. Some lessons come the hard way learned. You left me in the rain, standing all alone with nothing but the pain and a broken home. Every drop falls like your goodbye. So choking every tear I try to hide. Now I'm drenched in memories of what we were and used to be. Yeah, you walked away without explaining and left me here in the rain. That old dirt road turned into mud, like the mess you made of us. Your taillights disappeared from sight, fading in the stormy night. I stayed there long after you were gone, hoping somehow you'd come back home. But the only thing that came my way was a cold wind and pouring rain. I held on longer than I should, believing love still could. You left me in the rain, standing all alone with nothing but your name carved in stone. Every drop falls like your last lie, washing out the tears I couldn't cry. Now I'm lost in yesterday, with nothing left but the pain. Yeah, you walked away without explaining and left me here. If I could find a way to dry these tears, I'd wash away these wasted years. But storms like this don't pass too fast when you're living in the past. Left me in the rain, calling out your name. Nothing feels the same. Yeah, you left me in the rain, no place to hide, with a broken heart I can't deny. Every drop keeps falling down, like your love that's no longer around. Now I'm standing where we used to stand, with nothing but these empty hands. Yeah, you walked away without explaining and left me here in the rain. Yeah, the storm rolled in and you were gone, and I'm still here, holding on, left in the rain. There's a packed bag sitting by the door, and I've walked past it 100 times or more. Your picture staring from the wall, like it knows I might lose it all. We don't fight like we used to do. Now it's just silence filling up the room, two hearts hanging by a thread, with too many words left unsaid. I still feel you when I close my eyes, but something here just don't feel right. I'm torn between love and leaving, holding on or barely breathing. One step closer to the door, one step back to what we were before. I still need you, I still care, but I can feel the breaking in the air. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, torn between leaving and loving you. Your voice shakes when you say my name, like you're tired of playing this same old game. We used to laugh at nothing at all, now we barely talk at all. There's a shadow where the light once shined, and I don't know how we lost that time. I reach for you, you pull away, like love's already slipped away. I'm standing on this line so thin, between goodbye and trying again. I'm torn between love and leaving, holding on or barely breathing. One step closer to goodbye, one step back to one more try. I still need you, I still care, but there's something broken in the air. I don't know how to make it through, torn between leaves stay and watch us fall, or walk away and lose it all. Somewhere between love and leaving, a heart that's barely beating, somewhere in between. Yeah, I'm torn between love and leaving, a heart that's barely still believing. One last chance or one last lie, one more tear or one goodbye. I still want you, that's the truth, but I don't know what love can do when it's already breaking in two. Torn between leaving and loving you. There's a packed bag by the door tonight, and I don't know if I'll stay or say goodbye. Torn between love and leaving. There's a shadow on the wall where you used to be, and it's looking more like you than me. Your goodbye still echoes through these halls, like a lonely voice that never falls. I poured a drink, but it don't go down. Just another night in this empty town. Try to sleep, but I just lie awake, counting every promise we let break. I told myself I'd be alright, but here I am again tonight. It's one more tear tonight, falling in the pale moonlight. One more memory I can't outrun, one more battle already lost and done. I keep holding on to what we had, even though it hurts this bad. Yeah, I'm drowning in what used to be. Just one more tear tonight for me. Your pictures turn face down on the shelf, but I can't help but see you in myself. Every road I take just leads me back to a love that's faded into black. The radio plays our favorite song, and I swear I still hear you sing along. But when I reach out, there's nothing there, just empty space and silent air. I thought time would ease the pain, but it just calls out your name. It's one more tear tonight, falling like a broken light. One more dream I couldn't keep, one more reason I can't sleep. I keep holding on too tight to a love that slipped out of sight. Yeah, I'm lost in yesterday's fight, with one more tear tonight. If I could turn these hands of time, I'd go back and make you mine. But some things fade and don't come back, like love that slips through every crack. Soft, warm tear tonight, trying to make it right, but it's gone from sight. Yeah, it's one more tear tonight, falling in the neon light. One more memory breaking through, every little thing reminds me of you. I keep searching for a sign that somehow you're still mine, but the truth cuts deep inside. It's one more tear tonight. Yeah, the night rolls on, but I can't move on. Just one more tear tonight.
Crowded room, and it hit me like a broken tune. Every laugh just faded out when they started talking about you. There's a picture still in my old truck, tucked away, but it ain't enough to keep the memories from rushing in like a storm I can't outrun. I thought time would ease the pain, but it just keeps calling your name. When your name hurts like a knife through every word, when I hear it I fall apart, right back to a broken heart. Every syllable feels like goodbye, every echo makes me cry. No matter how hard I try to forget, it's when your name hurts the worst. There's a song they play on Friday nights that brings me back to those headlights parked out by the river bend, where you swore we'd never end. I can't go there anymore or walk through that old screen door. Every little thing reminds me of the way it used to be. I keep running, but I can't hide from the ghost of you inside. Yeah, it's when your name hurts like a truth I can't reverse. Every time it leaves someone's lips, I'm falling back into your kiss. Every memory comes alive, like I never said goodbye, no matter how far I get. It's when your name hurts the worst. If I could erase every sound that ever brought your name around, maybe I could finally be free from what you left in me. When your name hurts and I can't find the words, just a love that still burns. Yes, when your name hurts like a wound beneath my shirt. Every time I hear it said, it brings you back inside my head. Every tear I try to fight falls again in the night, no matter how much it's rehearsed. It's when your name hurts the worst. Yeah, I can walk away, I can try to move on, but all it takes is hearing your name, and it all goes wrong.
There's a light burned out in the hallway, and the silence cuts a little more each day. Your picture's gone from the wall, like you were never here at all. There's a chair where you used to sit, now it don't feel right one bit. I keep reaching for what we had before, but love ain't living here anymore. to have it all in our hands. Now I don't even understand. Love ain't living here anymore. It walked right out that old screen door. Took every dream we built together, left me here with stormy weather. Now these rooms just echo your name, and nothing ever feels the same. I keep knocking, but there's no answer at the door. Love ain't living here anymore. There's a record still on the shelf that we used to play for ourselves. Now the melody just brings me pain, like dancing in a pouring rain. Your perfume still lingers in the air, like you might walk in anywhere. But deep down I already know you ain't coming back home. I try to hold on, but it's gone like a faded old love song. Love ain't living here anymore. It don't feel like it did before. All the laughter turned to tears, and I'm counting lonely years. Now these walls just close me in with every what could have been. I keep searching for what we had before, but love ain't living here anymore. If I could turn back time somehow, I'd still be holding you right now. But some things fade and can't be saved, no matter how hard you pray. Love ain't living here, just memories and tears, whispers in my ears. Yeah, love ain't living here anymore. It's gone like it was never here before. Every promise, every plan slipped right through my hands. Now I'm standing in the dark with the broken, empty heart. I keep waiting like I did before, but love ain't living here anymore. Yeah, the lights are on, but the feeling's gone. Love ain't living here anymore. There's a shadow on the front porch light, still frozen in that summer night. You stood there with your suitcase in hand, and I still don't understand. The crickets sang, but I couldn't hear over the sound of losing you, my dear. Every word you tried to say just faded as you walked away. I should have stopped you, should have tried, but I just stood there paralyzed. It was the night you walked away, when forever turned to yesterday. Every dream we built fell down right there on that broken ground. I watched your taillights disappear through a blur of silent tears, and nothing's ever been the same since the night you walked away. There's a coffee cup still on the sink, like you might come back any minute, I think. But deep inside I know the truth, that goodbye was long overdue. The
Clock keeps ticking on the wall like it don't care at all. That time stood still for me that day when you chose to walk away. I hear your voice in every room, but it fades too soon. Yeah, it was the night you walked away when all our love began to fade. Every promise turned to dust, every always lost its trust. I watched your shadow leave my life underneath that pale moonlight. Nothing's ever been the same since the night you walked away. If I could go back to that night, I'd hold you close and make it right. But some roads don't turn around, they just lead to leaving town. The night you walked away took my world away, left me here to stay. Yeah, it was the night you walked away when love had nothing left to say. Every heartbeat lost its rhyme, every moment froze in time. I watched forever slip away with nothing left for me to say, and nothing's ever been the same since the night you walked away. Yeah, the porch light's still burning low, but you ain't coming home since the night you walked away. There's a picture in a dusty frame, still holding on to your name, sitting on that old nightstand, right where you used to lay your hand. I tried to pack it all away, but some things just won't fade. Every corner of this room still echoes like a broken tune. I gave you everything I had, and now all I feel is what we lost. Now I'm picking up the pieces of my heart, trying to fix what's falling apart. Every shard still holds your name, every memory brings the pain. I don't know where to even start putting back these broken parts, but every road just leads to you and the pieces of my heart. There's a jacket hanging by the door, like you'll come back just like before. But I know deep down inside that love ain't coming back this time. The radio plays our favorite song, and I can't help but sing along, even though it tears me up, remembering what we were. I keep holding on too tight to something already gone. Yeah, I'm picking up the pieces of my heart, trying to mend what's torn apart. Every tear falls like the rain, washing over all this pain. I don't know how to move on when every piece still feels so strong. But no matter what I do, I'm still holding on to you. If I could gather every broken dream and put them back the way they used to be, I'd still be standing by your side instead of living this goodbye. Pieces of my heart, torn and pulled apart, still reaching in the dark. Yeah, I'm picking up the pieces of my pace I try to move still leads me back to you. Still here in the dark with the pieces of my heart.
There's a screen door creaking in the wind, like it's calling you back again. Paint's peeling off the front porch rail, just like a love that couldn't prevail. Your footsteps used to fill these halls, now there's nothing but empty walls. Every room just feels the same, echoes whispering your name. We built these walls on dreams and trust, now they're falling down to dust. This old broken house ain't home no more since you walked out that front door. Every window holds a memory of what we were and used to be. Now the silence screams out loud like a storm rolling through the clouds. I'm still standing here somehow in this old broken house. There's a picture frame turned upside down, like it's trying not to see me now. The kitchen table's set for two, but it don't make sense without you. Your coffee cup's still on the shelf, I can't bring myself to move it yet. Every corner's got your trace, like you never left this place. I tried to fix what fell apart, but you can't rebuild a broken heart. This old broken house ain't home no more since you walked out that front door. Every shadow calls your name, but nothing ever feels the same. Now the nights just linger on with a love that's dead and gone. I'm still living in the past somehow in this old broken house. If I could tear these walls all down, maybe I could leave this town. But every nail and every beam still holds on to our broken dreams. On this old broken house just echoes now. Where are you now? Yeah, this old broken house ain't home no more. It's just a ghost of what it was before. Every dream we tried to save is buried in yesterday. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of us, holding on to what I lost, still wondering why and how in this old are on, but there's no one around, just me and this old broken house. There's a crack in the mirror on the bedroom wall, like it knows I ain't myself at all. Every morning I try to pretend, but the hurt just starts all over again. Your goodbye still lingers in the air,
Like a ghost that's always there, I walk these floors 1,000 miles, but I can't escape your memory's trials. I thought time would ease the pain, but it just calls out your name. It's a heart that won't heal, no matter how I try. Every tear I cry just won't run dry. Every beat still aches for you, like there's nothing left that I can do. I keep telling myself I'll be alright, but I'm losing that fight every night. Yeah, I'm stuck in a love that's real, with a heart that won't heal. There's a bottle on the table by my bed, trying to quiet what's in my head, but the whiskey don't drown the truth. It just brings me closer to you. Your picture's turned face down again, but I still see you now and then. In every shadow, every dream, you're closer than you've ever been. I keep running, but I can't escape the love we made, the mess we made. Yeah, it's a heart that won't heal, no matter what I do. Every road I take just leads to you. Every night I fall apart, right back to a broken start. I keep telling myself I'll move on, but the truth is you're still gone, and I'm stuck in a love that's real, with a heart that won't heal. If I could trade these memories for a little peace inside of me, I'd give up everything we knew just to stop missing you. A heart that won't heal, no matter how I feel. You're still so real. Yeah, it's a heart that won't heal, it won't let go of a love that left me here alone. Every scar just tells your name, every tear falls just the same. I keep reaching for something real, but I'm trapped in the way I feel. Yeah, I'm living with what I can't conceive, a heart that won't heal. Yeah, the night goes on and the pain stands still, just me and a heart that won't heal. We were dancing in the July heat, barefoot hearts on an old back street. Sunset painted in your hair, felt like forever, living right there. We carved our names in that riverside sand, said nothing could slip through our hands. And time don't care what lovers say, it just rolls on anyway. I thought we had it all figured out, but seasons change without a doubt. Now you're gone like summer Now you're gone like summer. There's a denim jacket in my truck, still smells like your sweet love, and a song on the radio that won't let me let you go. Leaves are falling where we once stood, where everything felt so good. Now the colors change like you and me into what we couldn't be. I keep chasing what we had, but it's drifting further in the past. Yeah, you're gone like summer, lost in autumn skies, like a sunset that don't linger, no matter how I try. Every promise we made now feels so undone, like a season that just fades. You're gone like summer. If I could hold on to those days, I'd never let them slip away. But time just turned the page and left me here to face. Gone like summer. Now I wonder if you remember. Yeah, you're gone like summer, but I still feel your sun in every dream I chase, and every road I run, every heartbeat whispers what we used to be. But seasons don't wait forever, and you're gone from me. Yeah, the heat's gone cold and the skies turn gray. You're just a memory that slipped away. Gone like summer. There's a letter on the table by the door. Don't say much, but it says it all for sure. Your handwriting shakes like you're not strong enough to say where we went wrong. There's a silence hanging in the air, like it knows you're no longer there. Every word we couldn't say is written in the tears you left behind that day. I keep reading lines we used to know, but the ending's all that shows. This is the end of our story, where love lost all its glory, where the pages turn to pain and nothing feels the same. We were fire, we were flame, now we're just a faded name, a chapter closed without a warning. At the end of our story, There's a bookshelf full of memories, every moment frozen in between. From the first hello we shared to the nights we said we cared. Now I'm sitting here alone tonight, trying to make the wrong feel right. But every road just leads me back to the love we couldn't keep intact. I tried to rewrite what went wrong, but the truth was there all along. This is the end of our story, where love lost all its glory, where forever slipped away and turned into yesterday. We were hope, we were dream, now we're somewhere in between, a broken heart and faded memory. At the end of our story, if I could turn to page one again, would we change how this would end? Or were we always meant to be a love that couldn't ever stay? End of our story. No more you and me, just a memory. Yeah, this is the end of our story. No more love, no more glory, just the echoes of goodbye and the reasons why we cried. We were everything once before, and now there's nothing left to hold, just a heart that keeps on falling. At the end of our story, yeah, the last page turned to night, and there's no more left to write. The end of our story.
There's a letter on the table by the door. Don't say much, but it says it all for sure. Your handwriting shakes like you're not strong enough to say where we went wrong. There's a silence hanging in the air, like it knows you're no longer there. Every word we couldn't say is written in the tears you left behind that day. I keep reading lines we used to know, but the ending's all that shows. This is the end of our story, where love lost all its glory, where the pages turned to pain and nothing feels the same. We were fire, we were flame, now we're just a faded name. A chapter closed without a warning. At the end of our story, There's a bookshelf full of memories, every moment frozen in between. From the first hello we shared, to the nights we said we cared. Now I'm sitting here alone tonight, trying to make the wrong feel right. But every road just leads me back to the love we couldn't keep intact. I tried to rewrite what went wrong, but the truth was there all along. This is the end of our story, where love lost all its glory, where forever slipped away and turned into yesterday. We were hope, we were dream, now we're somewhere in between. A broken heart and faded memory at the end of our story. If I could turn to page one again, would we change how this would end? Or were we always meant to be a love that could never stay? It's the end of our story. No more you and me, just a memory. Yeah, this is the end of our story. No more love, no more glory, just the echoes of goodbye and the reasons why we cried. We were everything once before, now there's nothing left to hold, just a heart that keeps on falling at the end of our story. Yeah, the last page turned to night, and there's no more left to write. The end of our story.